Coming up on Carousel of Douglas, today we talk about the 5 best rides in all of Walt Disney World. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to the Carousel of Douglas. Today we're going to be talking about the best rides in Disney World based on specific categories that they have available there of their kinds of rides. Now, we kind of made up our own names for some of these categories, but I think you're going to agree with us on our choices. So let's get right into it. Again, our 5 best rides in all of Walt Disney World. The first ride we want to talk about today is the best storytelling ride. The ride that tells a story from the start of the queue all the way through the ride, and with all the cast members getting involved. And that ride is the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. I mean, all the way down from the fact that you have the Hollywood Tower Hotel and the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, and they even took the time to figure out a way to imitate Rod Serling's voice and that lobby frozen in time and all the little extras they put everywhere. And don't forget the fact that the ride itself, you suddenly realize you're in the story, you're a part of it, and oh no, you're getting dropped. I mean, the Hollywood Tower Hotel in Hollywood Studios is just amazing. Tower of Terror scares the crud out of people. And the best part is, though, you fall faster than gravity. They made it extra thrilling, and it's random. So it really does feel like you're in a Twilight Zone story. So, the best storytelling ride in Disney World, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Our next category is the best thrill ride. Now, we know Disney World isn't known for having the thrilliest of thrill rides, but I gotta tell you that the ones they do have, well, they're impressive. However, the one we chose is Expedition Everest, Tale of the Forbidden Mountain. I gotta tell you, that ride is just incredible. I mean, you go through the queue and it's got interactive elements. You don't even realize they're interactive, and they're kind of immersing you into that fear of the Yeti. And as you're kind of working your way through up to the ride, you're like, oh, this ride's gonna be excellent. It's got such a great story already. And then you go up the mountain and you go down the mountain backwards. I love roller coasters. That backwards part involuntarily makes me scream every time. I make some kind of noise. Even in the thrill video that I did for this one, it'll be going up here. You can hear me go as I'm going around that bend. Oh my goodness, I love that ride. I know it doesn't do the inversions as some of the other rides, like Rock and Roller Coaster, the only one that does inversions, but man, the story builds you in. And then don't forget, Disco Yeti! And you're right, so you have to have the Expedition Everest, #1 thrill ride in Walt Disney World. Our third category is the best simulation ride. Now, there's lots of simulation rides in Disney World. It was a technology that they kind of really went after for a little while. But I gotta say that my wife and I discussed it a lot, and we were like, oh, should we go with Flight of Passage? Should we go with, what should we do? And my wife was like, actually, I think Soarin' Around the World. And when I asked her why, she said, because she never once feels the need to close her eyes in a simulation ride. I mean, she gets motion sick on Star Tours, she has to close her eyes during the big drop in Flight of Passage, but in Soarin', she can enjoy the entire ride. So, I gotta say, Soarin' Over the World, just incredible. I love the fact that they still incorporate the smells. You have like the dirt in Africa, you have the ocean spray when you're near Fiji, you have the lavender when you're near the Taj Mahal, and it's just so incredible with the fact that you're kind of pushed into that screen, and the fact that it was invented by an erector set, that just blows me away. So, Soarin' Around the World, #1 simulation ride. Our fourth category is the best innovative and immersive ride. I know that seems like they should be 2 separate categories, but this one wins both, so it's gonna get that category. And that, without any further ado, is Rise of the Resistance. I mean, what? That ride, it's just so incredible. I mean, from the moment you walk into the land around it, into the queue, you're immersed in the ride. And then you have the Ray hologram with BB-8, and then you get onto the little transporter, and you have, I mean, you're on the ride in the queue. I mean, you're literally in the queue, not realizing you're in the queue. And then you get to the Stormtrooper room, and you're already blown away by just the queue. And then you go and you're on that trackless ride technology, which is showing up in a lot more rides in Disney World. And I'm looking forward to them, like in Ratatouille's Adventure. And I'm really, really expecting to be chased after by Kylo Ren. And when it finally starts happening in that ride, you're like, oh my gosh, get me away. That's a Sith Lord. And you're just, it's incredible. It's incredible. And it has everything. It's got a little thrill. It's got a little bit of adventure. It's got that trackless ride technology. It's immersing you completely in there. So, and it's using all this new stuff. And you get to the end and you can't even realize that you were just on a ride. You feel like you were in like real life. So, Rise of the Resistance, best immersive and innovative ride in Disney World. Our final category that we saved for the end of our list is the best classic Disney ride. There's so many, and I know you're probably expecting me to just throw in my personal favorite, the Carousel of Progress. Yeah, I love it, but it's not a universal favorite for everybody, and it took us a while to kind of decide which one we wanted to go with, and then we realized it has to be Pirates. Pirates of the Caribbean is just the ride that if we don't get on it, every single time we enter into Magic Kingdom, our day is ruined. I wish I was joking. I mean, it's got that great pirate story. You're following it through. And even though Disney himself did not get to plan the one in Walt Disney World, he did have a hand in the one in Disneyland. So you feel like you're riding on a Disney ride that Walt Disney himself had a part of. And so you're going through this amazingly awesome story, and you are on a slow boat in a dark room, and you love it, and you sing along to the song. I mean, you can't go wrong with that ride. Pirates of the Caribbean, the best Disney classic ride in all of Walt Disney World. So there you have it, folks, our list of the best rides in Walt Disney World. Hey, we'd love to know whether you agree with us or not. We'd also love to know if you have any suggestions for future categories for best ride. Give us a comment down below, let us know. If you like this video, we'd really love it if you would subscribe. It's the easiest thing to do. It's free. You push the button and you help our channel out. Also, we'd love a good thumbs up. If you give us a good thumbs up, it lets YouTube know that this video was awesome and that you liked it. So, I really appreciate your time watching our video, and as I always say, I don't like to say goodbye because I'm going to see you real soon. So, see you, bye!